Hello everyone. I hope you all have done your assignment and worksheet which was given in the previous class, and as we are discussing on the topic on equality today, this one is the last lesson for the particular chapter. So today we shall discuss about the issues of equality in other democracy. So previously in our previous classes, mainly we focused about the equality or in India. Issues of equality in India. We discussed about different types of equality in Indian democracy. So today we shall mainly focus on the short topic, that is issues of equality in other democracy. Inequality exists in many parts of the world. People of many countries had to undertake struggles and movements to achieve equality. In the USA, the African American or the Black West, the African American civil rights movement in 1960s to get their right to equality in the country. Now here mainly, as I told you, that equality, it exists in many parts of the world, like in many countries of the world, not only in India. So here is one story about the African American people uh, who raised civil right movement. So today we shall study about that. This movement was named as civil rights movement in America. The African Americans were treated unequally in US. For example, when traveling by bus, they either has to sit at the back of the bus or get up from their seat whenever a person wished to sit. Civil rights movement in America started in late 1950 to push up for equal rights for African Americans and to end racial discrimination. So now in United States of America, what was the scenario? The African Americans were the group of people. Again and again, I'm putting the word African Americans. So the main thing, who were African Americans? The African, they were the group of people, whose ancestors brought from Africa. Like the people who were brought from Africa to America to serve the American people, like they were acting as the slave to the American people. All right. So basically, this was the reason behind the unequal treatment to them. So for several of years, the black leaders in Montgomery, the one of the capital, had been campaigning for better treatment of the black community on the local buses. So what happened? In Montgomery, the people, like as I told you, they used to treat them unequally. All right. So place they used to treat them very badly. So there is one incident of Rosa Parks. On December 1, 1955, Rosa Parks, a 42-year-old African American woman, boarded the bus to go home from work. On that day, Rosa Parks initiated a new era in the American quest for freedom and equality. Now, what she did, the thing happened like the one of the American person came and just he told her to just give her seat to him, and she refused to give her seat to the American person. And from there only the movement started, and the movement was known as Civil Right Act or Civil Right Movement Act, which was the Civil Right Act came into being in 1964, that prohibited discrimination on the basis of race, religion, and the discrimination on the basis of the race, religion, or the national origin. As a result of the movement, the people of USA finally got the chance to form their own government. So what happened after this incident? What happened? The incident, as I told you, the story is the person asked for the seat to Rosa Parks and she refused. The Rosa Parks incident agitated the blacks even more as a huge agitation began against the unequal ways in which the African Americans were treated in the USA. So the movement started from there only, and as a result of the movement, the people of USA, they finally got the chance to form their own government. So what we have studied today, we were having very short topic today, and this is the gist of the story or the topic. In the USA, the African American or the Black West, the African American civil rights movement in 1960s to get their right to equality in the country. On 1st December 1955, in the racially segregated town of Montgomery, the Rosa Parks refused to give up her seat to a white passenger in a crowded bus. The Rosa Parks incident agitated the black even more, and a huge agitation began against the unequal ways in which African Americans were treated in the USA. This was the civil rights movement of the United States of America. Now here is the assignment. Only two questions are there. What are the civil rights movement of 1964 of USA? Why are some people treated unequally in India? So this was the last lesson of our topic on equality. On the basis of that, we'll provide you one note, and also will give you assignment on the basis of the whole chapter. I hope you will do that. Have a good day.